Bless you. Today's study is the Church of Philadelphia. And to the angel of the Church of Philadelphia write, These things saith he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the keys of David, the key of David, and he that openeth, and no man shutteth, and shutteth, and no man openeth. That sounds like a door, doesn't it? Well, let's go on to read and we can confirm this. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door. Very interesting. I'll repeat that. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door. Okay. And no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Now, this isn't a verse that for anti-Semitism. This is not what it's saying. It's not saying Jews are evil, not at all. This is talking about a select group, obviously, that says they're Jews but are liars. They're the synagogue of Satan. A lot of people use this out of context for anti-Semitism. No, the Jews are still God's chosen. He's still chosen them through the tribulation period. They'll be saved during this period. So let's not forget that. And we do not replace them during that period. I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay, now highlight that. The hour of temptation. 60 minutes? No, not 60 minutes. We'll find out how long this hour of temptation is. And this hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. Okay? So this hour of temptation shall come upon all the world. But he said, I will also keep thee from the temptation. The hour of temptation that will come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold thy fast, which thou hast, that no man may take thy crown. He that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God. And I will write upon him my new name. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Okay, now remember what we just read. All right, now look in chapter 4. If you want to read that, the message to Philadelphia, it's in chapter 3, starting at verse 7. Okay, now if you go to chapter 4 in Revelation, very interesting. Remember what we just read. And after this, I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven. Okay, we just read about the door. We read about what happens with that door. And the first voice which I heard was it were like of a trumpet talking with me. Okay, here's another, I believe it's a hint or an indicator. Now, the last trump, the sound of the last trump, the dead in Christ will be rising, and we which are alive and remain should be caught up with them in the clouds. The last trump is, I don't believe it's a sequence of trumps in world history or in judgment. So the sound of the last trump is a long waxing blast. If you have a shofar, if you're a shofar player and you like to play the different blasts, and there's the 9 short blasts, the 3 blasts, and then there's that long waxing blast, the really long blast you drag out really long. That is what's called the last trump. It's the sound of the last trump is a long waxing blast. Okay. Now let me read that again. I kind of got a little off track, but it's to the subject here. And after this I looked, and behold, a door was open in heaven, and the first voice which I heard was it were of a trumpet talking with me, said, Come up hither, and I will show thee things which must happen hereafter. This, I believe, is a very good picture of the rapture. And like I've said in other videos, I don't just hang on this alone. There's lots of other scriptures, and you can look at my other videos. The reason why I believe the rapture is pre-tribulation. Um, there's a lot of questions that can't be answered if everybody's changing in the twinkling of an eye that are believers in Christ at the end of the tribulation. Who's going to repopulate? Who's going to populate during the millennial kingdom? Because we know there's children born into that. And who could do that? We won't have those type of bodies. There's just way too many questions. If you believe that, um, I'm not mad at you. And if I see an antichrist in a temple desecrated and the land divided and wormwood hits the water, well, maybe I'll start to lean toward your belief. But until then, what I'm seeing is the evidence of a pre-tribulation rapture. And until these things happen, I think it's pretty unfair to try to disprove it, because we see all these things almost about to happen, but they haven't quite happened. They're all coming to a head, if you will. Why have they not happened? Because I believe the church is still here. Okay. Now, back to that hour of temptation that he's going to keep us from that comes upon the whole world. If we're in the world, how's he going to keep us from that temptation? Well, he says he has a door open. Where's the door open on earth? Nope. Behold, a door was open in heaven. Okay. Now, that hour of temptation, we can go to chapter 17, because this is talking about the tribulation period. It's talking about the kings that will rule during that period and how long they'll rule. If you go to chapter 17, verse 12, and the horns which thou sawest are kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, which means at that time when this is written, no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. So this is talking about the tribulation period, a time during the tribulation with the beast, with the empire. These kings will rule this time. So this is not 60 minutes. This is a given amount of time in the tribulation. This is during the tribulation period. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.